G'day tubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's toy review. And I've only got about 49 minutes of recording here, but hey, the video duration is not going to straightforward rely on that. So, of course, yes, before I made this toy review, strangely enough, I did do a video of a specific book, which I straightforward had covered so far in the morning, and it was this bit right there, which was called Dogs and Origami. If you want to go ahead and check out that video, please do. I'll throw down the link right down below if you want to see that. But this time, we're going to look at something pretty much more interesting. Hopefully the book has completely and utterly survived. This time, we're going to be looking at two toys. Or should I just say one toy and one merchandise that I'm about to show you. I'm going to straightforward focus on a few things that have straightforward been created. And at the same time, I'm going to start off with this one right here first. This is a 4th of July card. It's got a picture of a bald eagle on it. It's got the American flag with 50 stars representing 50 states. But for some reason, hey, you know what? It has decided to go against that because, hey, clearly I can see that the American flag usually has 50 states, all of them. But it looks like we've got more stars, some snakes spewing out some stars, and more stars with stars as well. And it says the Baldy Eagle, or oh my goodness, what is that? The Baldy Eagle wants to rule the world. Isn't that like some sort of weird title, how do you call it? Spoof of basically, maybe it's like a parody of Everybody Wants to Rule the World from Tears for Fears. Or should I just say, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Okay, I won't sing that because obviously there's a lot of like copyright infringement. To me, when I hear a bit of rock music, I think of America and that sort of crap. Even sports racing cars. Who knows about that? Anyways, let me just have a look at... Oops, sorry, that was my finger through the camera here. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It says Happy 4th of July 2025. So yes, I didn't think I was going to be making 4th of July stuff for this year. But it seems like I have. And if I turn the page... Okay, so it looks like we've got more of that. Happy American Independence Day, July, actually, yes, 2025, 4th of July. There you go. It's quite a very abstract looking American flag right there. And strangely enough, it's very messy because there's a lot of like pencil marks and that sort of crap. But yet again, we've got a whole bunch of other stuff here which really refers to what 4th of July is, including that picture in the middle. But of course, yes, you can put how much love you put, like putting as many X's as you want. There's love writings, love from, to, and that sort of stuff. And the back looks nothing, but then, hey, you know what? It's a bit of eye candy. The one thing I really don't like is the... Oh my goodness me. There is a lot of, like, you know, glue everywhere. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of, like, glue. Pretty much from, like, super glue that's been stuck right at the back. I'm not really that great when it comes into, like, putting up other things onto cards. It's not the greatest. To me, it looks like your typical, style card. I'm pretty sure it's made in China, but then, hey, you know what? Toy companies may not know where, you know, your stuff is from, apart from China. But let's pretty much pay attention to the one that's going to have wider attention, and it's this. Oh, yes, look at that. It is Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Basically, it's a Night Fury type dragon, or is it not Toothless? To me, it looks like Toothless in a Cuphead style, because I can see by the eyes, and oh my god, why the hell is my feet exposed? Oh no way, I feel like I'm gonna get completely demonetized. Maybe not. Okay, so there's Toothless, and there's his head. Looks like he's been covered in super glue. His skin and all. There's his head here with all of his crazy looking teeth. Very, very nice. It's got like fringes on his head. As you can see, there's about 4 of them. Basically reminded me so much of an axolotl. In fact, this creature here is based on the axolotl. Most importantly, the Night Fury from How to Train Your Dragon, in which Toothless is based on. Quite a nice replica. There's yellow eyes. Hopefully DreamWorks doesn't sue me for this. Please, DreamWorks, don't sue me for this. What could have been implemented is that I would like to put a bit of a licensing info here, but hey, the patent won't be that necessary because who knows? Wonder what was that noise in the background. I might as well open the window because it's really hot. And the noise over the background is probably one of the radios from the car here. I've got a funny feeling that was a weird sound that came out of nowhere. I've got no idea what was that, but I just think, hey, why is that car outside? Maybe it was just playing a bit of background noise, which wasn't really necessary. But hey, look, we've got some very beautiful tropical heat outside. Look how beautiful and sunny that is. Typical. And it looks like that car is about to be... Oh my goodness me. It's driving off now. Strangely enough, I don't usually cover cars, which sound quite normal, but hey, sometimes it works. There you go, the window's fully open, and then it's just straightforward decided to reframe back at me. Damn it. Well, let me just go to the other room, right next to where Henry the Hoover is. Strangely enough, I don't usually show vacuum cleaners. Maybe I can talk about Henry the Hoover if I want to, but I feel like I don't, because hey, vacuum cleaner companies like Henry the Hoover don't really talk back to me. Okay, so we've got this amazing style of dragon right there. Of course, it's a Night Fury type dragon because of the way it's been created. There's like these very weird paw claw prints right there, looking all nice and fringy on the legs. Quite amazing. And there's those batty looking wings, eh? It would have been perfect for a Halloween decoration, but hey, it's more of a very cool looking toy. And on the back, there's those back fins. Look at that on the back of its tail. And it's got like a whipping action on its very crazy looking tail. I mean, the tail looks fairly nice. There you go, you can do a bit of, wow, look at that. Maybe I can try and hit it on the wall. Whipping action on its tail. I don't know, it's quite very interesting. It's pretty nice that the suspension is actually quite fairly interesting on this model here, because I can definitely tell how big and bulky this is. It's actually quite a bit of a weighty toy, even though it's quite, you know, pretty flat. It also does have a lot of like 3D essence. It's pretty thick, but it's not as thick as what I'd probably think. You know, the thickness of the cardboard is not that, well, the card itself is not that thick compared to like actual cardboard. And we just take a look at it right over at the floor. And strange enough, for those who hasn't really realised of why I made this model here, is because there's a live action How to Train Your Dragon movie that has actually just came out. That remake, I mean, why would DreamWorks would come along and make something quite weird, nothing than just that, okay? But hey, you know what? I've got no commercial connections to DreamWorks or the people behind How to Train Your Dragon. As you can see, there's the back, like so. Of course, we've got the very whippy looking swishy tail on the back. Love the fins on the back. It's like you see something out of an aircraft of some kind. Quite amazing. I'd love to see more of this type of toy being made. Strangely enough, this card toy here looks fairly awesome. It's quite a, pretty much somehow quite nice. And also I like the wings. The bat-like wings is pretty much spot on, because hey, this is pretty much what like the Night Fury from How to Train Your Dragon is very much like. And I really do love the face. I know it does look quite a little bit, it does look a little bit abstract, but hey, clearly it does look very much so resemble like some sort of weird Night Fury rip-off. A fairly fantastic How to Train Your Dragon sort of esque type toy. Fairly amazing. Well, I might as well just end this video here, because who knows, maybe this video is going to drag on. Sorry for the pun. But if you really enjoyed in this pretty short and sharp toy review, please give this video a very good like, subscribe more for that videos in the future, and I hope this video is pretty much better than the rest of what I've made so far. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now. Well, hey, guess what? Just before I should actually legitimately end the video here, look where the other side of my train set is being built at. Can you see that level crossing? Hey, look! Wait a minute, it's actually like, oh my god. That is just crazy seeing that. Can you see that level crossing is actually built at the very edge of the top part of my stairway? This is just crazy. And I'm just going to see that train going straight towards it. Here it comes. Is it going to make it? Yes. Oh my goodness me. That is just very wild seeing that. Oh my goodness me. Maybe I might as well show it one more time as this train is doing the rounds of that amazing layout of some sort. And hey, I need to come along and tie up all the other trains, because hey, I feel like I've made a complete giant mess, a complete giant bombshell of toy train madness. This is utterly crazy, if ever I've seen it. And there comes the Disney train coming right back at me. Oh yeah. Well, how about that? Something that you just don't often see on my YouTube channel every day.